Hello students, welcome to the session related to control charts. In this session, we are going to cover the four approaches related to quality control and the concept of statistical process control. Till now, we are aware with the different terminologies related to quality. Out of all these terminologies, the first terminology that we are aware with, that is nothing but the inspection. Second one, that is quality control. Third one, that is quality assurance. And fourth one, that is total quality management. Now we need to understand which are the differences or what is the basic difference between all these four terminologies. So first of all, let us understand the inspection. The inspection is the process where only the accepted items are accepted and rest all are either rejected or scrapped or sent for reworking. When we are comparing the quality control with inspection, in the concept of quality control, it works on controlling the process used to manufacture the product so that if the process is in control, the products also will be in acceptable range. So quality control has a broader range or broader idea than the inspection. Then if we talk about the quality assurance term is about documenting the things that we are doing during the production so that the assurance can be given to other stakeholders outside the organization to win the confidence of them. And the example of this quality assurance is ISO 14000, ISO 9000 kind of rating, etc. So by the quality assurance, basically we are doing the paperwork, how the process is done. That is done on the paper, and that is called as the quality assurance. So by looking at those papers, the other stakeholders, the outsiders, can understand as well as we can give the assurance to them related to the quality of the product. And the fourth approach related to quality, that is total quality management. Under this concept, the combined use of human resources as well as the system has been done or has been focused. So these are the four approaches related to quality. Now moving further, we want to understand what is statistical process control. Statistical process control is the way to keep the process under control. Statistical way means that we need to use some of the tools related to statistic, and then after we want to decide whether the process is under control or not, whether the products manufactured are as per the our demand requirement or not. The basic idea behind this statistical process control SPC is that if the process is under control, then automatically the output product also will be in control. There are several tools of the statistical process control. Out of all those tools, one of the tool is control charts. Control charts can be developed for two different types. The first one, that is control charts for variables, in which the quantitative approach has been done. And the second one, that is control charts for attributes, where the qualitative approach has been implemented. If we talk about the control charts for variables, it is a product characteristic that is measured on a continuous scale such as length, width, height, temperature, time, weight, etc. There will be several dimensional quantities such as height, length, and width. Or if we talk about an engine of a car, then for how long or for how many kilometers the engine works. So when we are measuring the values of all these parameters, it becomes the quantitative approach. And then after we can plot all these values on the chart. So that will be basically the control chart for the variable. The second type of the control chart, that is control charts for attributes. We can call it as a qualitative approach also. Under this approach, we are not going to measure anything, but instead of that, an attribute of a product such as color or a surface or a texture or cleanliness, smell or taste can be checked, can be evaluated quickly with a discrete response such as good or bad, acceptable or not acceptable. For an example, an operator might taste a light bulb by simply turning it on and seeing if it lights or not. If it lights, then it will be acceptable product, and if it is not lighting, then it will be rejectable product. Same way, by looking at the color or the surface finish of a product, we can accept or we can reject the item. Same way, after having the taste of any food item or the smell of any item or the product, we can we can check whether it is to be accepted or it is to be rejected. So over here we are not going to measure anything. By have a feel, by at a look, we are selecting or we are deciding whether the item is acceptable or not acceptable. So that is called as the qualitative approach. So under quantitative approach, some measurement will be done, and if that measurement is will be those all measurements will be plotted, and if the measurement is under the limit, upper limit as well as lower limit, then that item will be accepted, otherwise it will be rejected. While in qualitative approach, we are not going to measure anything, but look wise, aesthetic approach wise, as well as the taste wise or smell wise, we are going to check the item whether it is acceptable or rejectable. So this was the concept related to statistical process control. Thank you.